What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. So, welcome back to another episode of Debunking Anti Gunners. This one, I think some people knew was going to happen, especially in the light of events that happened this past weekend. Excuse me. But let's get right into it. No more beating around the bush. You saw the thumbnail. You read the title. I got it right first try this time. I'm proud. All right, so you saw the thumbnail, you read the title. Let's get right into it. On this episode of Debunking Anti Gunners, the Trump shooting just proves we need gun control. What? So there's a couple of problems with this argument, and I knew this was going to happen immediately when the shooting happened. As soon as I saw it, I said to myself, watch, these liberals, these anti-gunners are going to try using it against the Second Amendment. And I'm going to disprove their arguments right now. And it's going to be a good one, because if you guys watched my video that I did, about what I believe could have avoided the Trump shooting and my opinions on everything that happened, you guys know I have very strong feelings about this. So let's get right into it. For starters, this guy got the gun legally. From what I'm hearing, he got the gun legally. No laws broken there. All right, moving on from that. Yes, there was a bad guy with a gun that committed a horrible atrocity, a national tragedy. But what stopped him? A good guy with a gun. Now, once again, just like I said in my other video about the whole situation, I'm not sitting here praising the guy like, oh, yes, you did such a great job. However, he did react. He did stop the threat. Therefore, a good guy with a gun stopped a bad guy with a gun. My argument there still stands. So, like, in the end here, it really just seems like they're trying to twist what one sick and twisted, and I might add, lying individual. And the only reason why I say that is because I know full damn well he was not a real Republican. I'm sorry, but you can sit here and put whatever you want as your registration for your voter. Like, I'm sorry, but this is the truth of the matter here. This kid who, when he was 12 years old, donated to Hillary, and then I believe about 4 and change years ago donated to Biden, or recently donated to the Biden campaign. It was one of the two. But did all those donations and he's a registered Republican? No, I don't believe that. So I'm going to sit here and call this kid a liar too. I don't care what nobody says. And I can't call this kid a kid because I'm older than him. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, just by looking at him, I was not a great kid in school, guys. He looked like somebody I might have bullied. So, like, I'm going to be real with you. Of course, I didn't know this person. Obviously, I'm born and raised in Florida, but he looks like the type of person that I would have bullied. Now, moving on from that, all right. What would gun control have done to change that? What would gun control have done to prevent that situation? Absolutely nothing. Once again, if the kid got his firearm legally, no laws were broken up until the point of him deciding to shoot at the former and future president. I mean, like, that's obvious there. Of course, it is law for conspiracy to commit murder. That, of course. So technically speaking, before he did shoot, whatever. I'm getting too technical here. My whole point is that there's no gun control measurement that could have been done that would have fixed this. Because even if he didn't get the gun legally, I'm willing to bet you money it wouldn't have taken too much, too much money, for him to have gotten a gun illegally. You can get guns on the streets for insanely cheap. And I hate to break it to y'all, whether you want to admit it or not, you're not doing background checks when you're buying guns on the streets. So gun control wouldn't have done a single thing to prevent this. What would have prevented it, though, was people actually doing their job. And by people, I mean these Secret Service agents who failed. They failed President Trump. Now, moving on from that, I want to bring up a separate point in an entirely different country that shows gun control doesn't do anything to prevent gun crime. If criminals want to get their hands on firearms, they will. They will. I mean, like, it sounds so dumb to say, but if they want to, they will, man. You know what I mean? Some criminals are dumb, but man, some are actually some level of smart, like a crazy level of smart. So let's talk about Japan for a second. You know, Japan is known for having the strictest gun laws on the planet. They, in order to own a firearm there, you legitimately have to be interviewed by, if I'm not mistaken, several police stations. They have to interview your friends, family, of course, the background check. If I'm not mistaken, there's an extremely hefty price fee. There are so many restrictions on owning a firearm in Japan. Pretty much nobody owns guns in Japan. Now, did that stop Shinzo Abe from getting shot and killed? No, no, it didn't. If I'm not mistaken, Shinzo Abe was the Japanese prime minister. I believe he is. I could be mistaken on his exact position. However, he was extremely high up in the Japanese government. He was shot and killed with a homemade gun. Like, all the gun control measures you can put into place, they're all in place in Japan. They're all there. And guess what? It didn't stop a shooting from happening. It didn't stop a politically motivated shooting from happening at that. I mean, the fact that people can make the argument that, oh, we just need gun control, and that would have prevented this, when the country with the most gun control, if not one of the most levels of gun control, it couldn't prevent them. Like, it couldn't prevent a shooting there. So what the hell makes you think that it's going to prevent a shooting here just because, we add more gun controls? Gun controls. Gosh, I'm having one of those nights, guys. What do you think is going to change if we have more gun control laws? How is that going to change it? Having more levels of gun control wouldn't have prevented anything. It wouldn't have changed anything. I mean, it's not like it's no different than when. Well, I mean, never mind. I was going to say it's no different than when JFK got assassinated. However, this is different. I'm not going to say who did it other than Carl Ivan Anderson. Let me get off that topic here because I don't want to end up missing. All jokes, everybody. All jokes. Joking matter. Back to what I was saying, though. There are several countries that have implemented extremely strict gun control, and it doesn't stop shootings from happening there. Criminals don't care about gun control laws, everybody. And guess what? The worst part is in this case, the kid got his gun legally. So what would gun control have done to prevent that? Nothing. There's literally, it all boils back to what I said in the very beginning of the video. There is no level of gun control that would have changed this from happening due to the fact that he got the gun legally. Now, with that being said, I don't want to keep going in circles. I think that about wraps it up for this video. Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And because you understand that there really is no level of gun control that would have prevented the whole Trump shooting from happening, go ahead and make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.